We will begin with our first witness again, Mr. Hainsfurther, who is testifying on behalf of the American Institute of Architects. He's the president of Associates Architects, a 7-person firm based in Des Plaines, Illinois, and former national vice president of the American Institute of Architects. Mr. Hainsfurther, I look forward to your testimony.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Chairman Walsh, Ranking Member Schrader, and members of the committee. My name is Walter J. Hainsfurther, FAIA. I'm president of Kurtz Associates Architects, a 7-person architectural firm based in Des Plaines, Illinois, and a former national vice president of the American Institute of Architects. As I mentioned to the chair on the way in, I've also, over my 30 years of practice, done a number of projects, not only in the chairman's district, but throughout the Chicago area. I want to thank you for the opportunity today to testify on behalf of my firm and the 76,000 members of the American Institute of Architects. The current economic crisis has affected every American, but as this committee knows all too well, it has hit small businesses like mine particularly hard. Billings at my company are down 80% from 2 years ago. I have gone from a firm of 25 architects 5 years ago down to 5 architects today. I personally have not taken a salary in 2 years so that I can keep the lights on and pay my employees. Architects are, by and large, small business people. 95% of U.S. architecture firms employ 50 people or less. In fact, the vast majority practice in 1- or 2-person firms. They are truly the engine that drives the design and construction industry. The AIA wants to work together with the SBA to help American small businesses come out of this recession. When the SBA makes changes to its small business standards, AIA members pay attention. The SBA's goal is to ease the administrative oversight by limiting the number of exemptions from standards and reduce the number of levels that they have for small business. The SBA also wants to increase the number of businesses that qualify as a small business, and it is proposed to increase the size standards accordingly. Their analysis states that it will increase the number of businesses that qualify for SBA programs from 35% to 41%. But for our members, it has a far different effect. The AIA estimates that over 91% of architecture firms fall under the current $4.5 million standard. If the standard is raised to $19 million, over 97% of the firms will qualify as a small business. The proposed standard is being increased 322%, which would encompass not just a majority, but almost every architectural firm in this country. In short, the SBA is asking firms that have 5 employees like mine to compete against those that have over 50. As you can see, the SBA's goal of increasing participation in the architectural market is too broad, and their proposal has overreached. The consensus is clear among AIA members that the proposed increase in the threshold is high. The AIA is continuing to gather comments from our members on the proper recommendation to make to the SBA. However, the AIA represents over 76,000 architects, intern architects, and allied professionals, and many will be impacted by these changes. To find the best recommendation for SBA, we ask the committee to join with us in encouraging the SBA to extend the response period. We would appreciate at least another 60 days to continue to gather and compile information from our members so that the SBA can make the best decision using the most accurate data possible. We have 2 requests outside of the size standards for the committee. The first is the review of the net revenue calculation for architecture firms. In the past, AIA members have stated that over 50% of their gross revenue can be attributed to payments that flow through to subcontractors. Those payments affect the firm's gross revenue number, but are not actually part of the firm's revenue. The second issue is whether SBA's use of receipts is appropriate for architecture firms. As you can tell, architecture firms can be extremely small, and in fact, in the recession, more small firms are created. Instead of consolidating as people lose their jobs, they hang out their shingles. Net receipts may not accurately represent this situation as well as the number of employees. We believe that net receipts for these two reasons may not be the best metric to determine small business sizes. We ask the committee for further review. In conclusion, I would like to thank Chairman Walsh, Ranking Member Schrader, and the members of the committee for giving me the opportunity to testify before you today. I want to commend you for your dedication to the problems that small businesses face in this economy and for your leadership in advancing legislation that helps small businesses drive the economy. The challenges that we as small business people face are serious, but so is our commitment to play a leading role in rebuilding and renewing our country. Thank you very much.